What are some of the best closing techniques that'll help you get deals done quicker than you've got them done in the past? Stay tuned, I'll share a couple of my favorite tips. Roll that intro. I'm Jordan Smith, VP of Sales and Marketing with iProv. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't already subscribed. Subscribe and hit that bell. Today, I want to talk about some of the closing techniques that you can use. A lot of people think of closing as its own kind of separate part of a sales process. And I want to get you away from that. The best salespeople use mini closes throughout the entire process. So whenever we're talking about closing, I'm not just talking about the end of the conversation. I'm talking about every part of the conversation that you have throughout the entire process. Closing starts with the first time you set that appointment or you get them to agree to meet with you. You're trying to close them on the fact that you're going to be able to have a conversation with them to add value in some form or fashion. Another thing that you can do as you're talking to a specific prospect is this concept of mini closes. Getting them to say yes to as many small things as possible so that whenever the big question comes up, they're more likely to say yes. So some examples might be, hey, listen, you agreed to sit down with me for 30 minutes. Is that time still good? Is that time frame still work for you? Yes? Okay, great. Hey, on the phone, you mentioned X, Y, and Z. Is that still the case here? Okay, fantastic. Hey, earlier on you mentioned that one of your biggest issues was getting in front of as many people as possible. If throughout this process you could be convinced that we would be able to solve that for you, do you think this would be a successful partnership? Yeah, if we could solve that problem, we could do that? That's great. So many people, especially young sales folks, consider kind of the closing as the very last part. But you need to always be closing these small little ways throughout, so that whenever you get to the end of the thing, it's not the very first question you're asking them, which is, all right, I showed you and talked to you about everything that we talked about.
You want to buy from me?
Don't do that. Find lots of many ways to test close. Find lots of little opportunities to close throughout the entire process. Don't just treat the close as a question or a set of questions that you ask at the end of this. If you want more content or you got more questions about how to close, we just talked about it from a very broad perspective. Let us know. Happy to put out more content out there for you. And until next time, peace, peeps. Go close. How's that? Was that okay?